Yeah, so today we've come back to Minster on Lees in the Isle of Sheppey because I need to find some more, what's it, safety glass, sea glass.
This is where we found it last time, and we're hoping we might find some more. We only found about 2 or 3 bits, but we've got a whole beach to look at.
It's 9 o'clock.
Tide is out.
Nice and early. There's not many people here yet, so hopefully we've got some chance of finding some good sea glass, because I've now started making jewellery with it, so see how it goes.
So let's see what we find today.
Oh,
bit of a jump. So just found the first bit of safety glass. It's a bit small, that bit. Let's hope we can find some more. So it's quite interesting because I kind of walk along, and obviously looking on the ground, I want to get further down the beach just because I haven't been down there yet. But you stop sometimes and pick up one piece, and then when you're down there, you're like looking and you find another piece, and then you pull some stones away and you find a load, and well, not a load, but maybe a big piece. Where have I put my bag? And it just makes me wonder, if I were to sit here in one space, would I find any less? What do you think? Do you always walk across the beach, or do you just sit in one place and look? I sort of do a mixture of both, really, but I just see another piece now. So what I will say on this beach is a lot of the bits are quite chunky, you know, quite thick. Let's just have a little look here, just for a minute, just to see what we've got in this sort of in these small stones. You can sometimes find some nice pieces. Interesting green. A lot of it's clear here, most of it's clear. It's like most beaches, but it's mostly clear. I don't know if you're like me and how many times you've seen a little bit of blue shell and gone to pick it up and realise it's a blue shell and not a blue piece of glass. Not particularly well cooked, but it's still a piece.
I'm still here, and I've been finding most of, how do I turn it around? See how far out the tide is, can't even see the water. But the best places that I've been finding the glass are right at the top here of the beach. I don't know whether they have some sort of digger or something that comes along in the morning, but literally I've just seen a piece here. Oh, it's not so good. Not such a good piece, but I'm mainly finding clear glass, but I've been finding lots of big chunky bits, so I'm going to keep walking down and see what else I find.
So I think it's about 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so. Got some interesting stuff in there. That's got to be my favourite bit, but I'm not entirely sure if that's glass or plastic. But what a lovely colour. Nice bit of blue. And some interesting greens, you know. A couple of bits of safety glass. But yeah, we've still got miles to go. Jane is all the way down there. I don't know how she's getting on. She's looking at a lot of the ground, so hopefully she's found lots. Walk further down this way and see what we find. Again, it's now low tide. We're at Minster Beach and the tide goes way out there. And I must say, I've not been across that entire area because it looks like you won't find much on it because it's just sand. So really I'm thinking below here, so there's lots of barnacles and stuff on this. I'm thinking below this area, we're not going to find anything either. Or above, yeah, below that area. So I'm mostly looking in this top section of the beach. We'll have a quick wander down there and just see what's down there. It feels quite muddy down here, I will say. I wonder if there's actually any stones at the far end of the beach. Or I wonder if it's still this clay. I think we're getting there. It's very windy down here. Hopefully the mic's working. I think we are now approaching the water's edge. You can see the wind farms out there.
So I started walking down a little bit on the beach. Whoops. Sit down here. And already I can see some nice tumbled clear glass. Oh, there's another bit there. Just there.
We're down at the edge now, pretty much. And what we see is that there is no edge as such, it's just the water. Well, it's just that the beach just drops into the water a little bit. And it's still very shallow. So I'm now into the sea really. What an anticlimax. Anyway, well now at least you know, if you come to Minster, don't bother walking down right to the where the sea meets the beach, because there's nothing there. And if I've saved you the journey of doing that, then I think that's worth a subscribe. So hit the subscribe button and thumbs up, all that kind of jazz. Right, I'm going to walk back now up to the beach, up to where the stones are, and carry on looking there. Let's see how Jane's got on. So bear in mind we've been here about an hour and a half.
Hi.
How you going?
Well,
Wow, you got more than me.
well, I got a big couple of things to go in there.
Some shells.
Yeah, but I found a lovely piece of pottery and a lovely piece of blue.
It's nice. Any safety glass?
No. Have you found any safety glass?
A couple of bits.
Have you?
Yeah, they're not very big, mind.
Let's find, look, I found this lovely piece of pottery, which it's perfect, going to be perfect for a pendant.
Oh, that's nice.
Good.
Yeah, I bet you could work out what that pattern's from actually if you did an image search on Google for that.
Probably. And let's put that down a minute.
I've been right out to the edge of the water.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, I found a bit like that. I think it's plastic. Oh, look, another bit there, look.
Nice bit of blue.
Nice, yeah.
And it's like a bottom of a bottle.
A big chunky jar or something.
Yeah. Got some green.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Well, I found another bit.
Yours is better tumbled than mine.
Ah.
What else did I find?
Oh, see. I never see that bit.
So the bits of safety glass I've found have been more or less like that, you know.
Okay.
I've got a bigger bit in there somewhere. I found quite big bits of glass in general.
Do you know where I've been searching? Up here.
Yeah.
All along up here.
On the top.
On the top, and it's really tumbled as well, and quite a few of them are perfect shapes for pendants.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of nice stuff here. You know, nice bits. Look, that's a bit interesting.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of twisted actually. I want something to eat.
I want something to drink.
And look at that, look, that's almost like, I reckon
nice.
that's bonfire glass maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked this up because I thought those shells would be good in the tumbler.
Yeah.
To use as media.
And that one, look, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, that's good because I've already got some like that, so that's perfect because that'll make another earring or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got my hands on your. Ah.
Not on my trousers.
Well, they're already dirty. Found another bit here. As you can see, it's really lovely and smooth and tumbled. Kind of like a nice square shape. Could make a nice earring or something. Another bit here. It's coming. It's got Tony out. Wait for the camera.
So I'm going to walk down the beach a little bit. Jane is way back down there, but if you look at that sky, it looks like we are going to get wet anytime soon. So I wonder what is down the end of the beach, and if the glass is bigger there, or if it's smaller, or if there's any at all. And it's not, it is plentiful on this beach, but you have to look for it, and the bits tend to be quite big. But yeah, we'll see what's down there. Well, the signs aren't bad because that is the first, well, that's quite a big green bit, and it's the biggest bit I've found today. Okay, it's not particularly well cooked, but it's not bad. It's interesting actually, the sea obviously moves about quite a lot, moves the stones about quite a lot, because these were a lot higher on one side than the other side when we were here last time in the early spring. We must have been here about April, and now they've become more level. We've got a very kind person here who's walked down this beach, and they found the most amazing piece of safety glass. They've put it out for us to collect on this top of this post. So thank you, whoever you are. You've been very kind, and I'm sure this will make an amazing pendant.
Come along and spy a lovely green piece. It's nice, beautiful shape, lovely tumbled.
Jane's right down there. This actually looks here like a beach. You might find a lot of sea glass on, just because the size of stones, the amount of sand. But I'm going to walk down a little bit further, a little way up here, just to see what's up here. Looks like a bit of debris up here. Maybe this was, maybe there's some tip that was up here that's going into the sea. So I'm going to walk a bit further and just see. Hands down, the most interesting piece of glass today. A multi that's red. I thought initially it was a piece of pottery. I nearly left it. But I don't know what this must have been. If you have got a clue what this was originally, I'd love to know, but that is quite special. Well, seems Jane's right. The best stuff is high up at the high tide line. Just found quite a few quite big chunky bits and whatever that is. Sort of concaved on the bottom. Might be the bottom of the wine glass actually, something like that. But that's very cool. So that's definitely the bottom of a glass, or that's definitely the bottom of whatever it was. But that's cool. That's a few interesting bits, but that's a very interesting bit from today. And let's keep walking on along there, shall we, and see what's there. You probably can't hear it, but now the tide is coming back in. You can hear it sort of creeping across that flat area, almost flat area. It's quite cool, really. Finally, some actual safety glass. I'm just sitting in one space at the moment. I'm way up the beach and just seeing what's actually in one space. I feel some rain. I might be getting very wet shortly. I'll tell you what, one of the worst things actually is watching this back, because, and if you do this, give me a like, because you're watching it back and thinking, oh, there's a bit, and you miss it when you're sitting here. Definitely can feel rain, but this is where the safety glass is. I'm right down the end of the beach really, so we are, I don't know exactly where we are. The tide is coming in now, and the tide will pretty much, we can kind of see where it's going to come up to here somewhere. Jane is still down here somewhere. I might just fly the drone quickly, doing a couple of shots so you can see where I am. So I'm going to now head back towards Jane and towards the car park, and it's probably about a mile along there, I reckon. Maybe not that far. It's not a bad haul. We'll see it probably later. But obviously I'm walking back now, so I'm probably not going to spend so much time looking, but I could still find some more yet. And I wonder what Jane's found.
I have found some blue.
You look like you got a full sack.
It's very full. I'm worrying it's going to break. Look at this piece of blue in my hand.
Oh, that's very pretty. That's very nice.
Yes. Woo! You got a full sack too. Oh my God. Hold on, let me put these bits in. I found some safety glass.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, look at this bit of, got a bit of slate.
That's a bit of slate.
Look at that bit of slate. I mean, look, that's really cool actually. It's like,
Sea slate.
yeah.
So as we head back to the car now, and the rain has started, there's only two things left to say. Firstly, let's hope we get back to the car and don't get soaked. And secondly, if you've got this far in the video, then you've got to click the subscribe button and a like maybe as well. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in our next one. But I see a bit of glass over there. But also, we are way behind with videos, but we've got to go. We're going to see them in about 6 weeks from now. 6 weeks?
Yeah.
So we've got about 3 days up there, so we're hoping to find loads. And if you want to see what we find, obviously subscribe, and then you'll see what we find. And you also might see some of this as jewellery that Jane's going to make quite soon too. So keep an eye out for that link. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.